Push, repackage, release. If this is your first time watching, this is a fun little game that we play, and you're more than welcome to join in. As for the rules of engagement, here they go. The last time we did push, repackage, release, it was on the subject of the Shield. That's a pretty big trio in WWE history, and this is another big trio in WWE history, although they're not actually a trio. They do have their starts in WWE. They're kind of intertwined a little bit because they are from the draft class of 2002. They all made their WWE debuts that year, and these guys also happen to be three of the biggest stars in WWE history. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about Brock Lesnar, John Cena, and Randy Orton. Now, as tough as I'm lying. It wasn't tough at all. Push, repackage, release with a Shield. This shit is hard. All three of these guys are immensely talented in their own way. But if you are in this scenario, you do have to push one, you do have to repackage one, and you do have to release the other. So, Steven, push, repackage, release, Brock Lesnar, John Cena, and Randy Orton.
Yeah, I've been thinking about this. It is really hard. I think it is harder than the Shield one because, I don't know, like, who do you release out of those guys? I know for sure that I want to push Lesnar because I don't want to repackage Lesnar and I don't want to release Lesnar. Lesnar, to me, is the biggest asset that WWE has right now. He's the main reason why I watch when he's around. And when he's not around, I'm looking forward to him being around. So I'm never going to release Lesnar anytime soon. And I don't see why you would repackage him when he's being... Well, he was being booked perfectly. Now it's kind of, I don't know. I've got to see where they're going with this. But he was being booked perfectly, so not going to repackage him. I just want to keep pushing that guy. So I'm pushing Brock Lesnar for sure. Now the other two are a bit harder. I wanted to say repackage Cena and release Orton, and that's what I would do if I didn't want to see what WWE would look like if there was no John Cena. So what I'm going to say is fire John Cena. Not because Cena's bad, not because I don't want him around, because I think Cena is actually one of the best in WWE, and he's one of the best of all time. But WWE is very content when they have Cena around. They play it very safely when they have him around, because they always know they got this guy in their back pocket called John Cena, and they don't have to commit to building any stars because they got John Cena. But I want to see, if there's no John Cena, and they got to make a choice, who are you going to build this company around? You got to build new stars. I really want to see that situation. So I'm going to say release John Cena, repackage Randy. I'm not sure how you would repackage Randy. That's just kind of the remaining thing for him. And push Lesnar.
Okay, this is very tough, but let me go ahead and get the easy one out of the way. Push Brock Lesnar. Who the hell in their right mind would not push Brock Lesnar? The guy, he's an immense badass. As Paul Heyman called him, the god of violent retribution. Brock Lesnar as a heel, Brock Lesnar as a face, whatever it may be, just Brock Lesnar, period, is awesomeness. So that guy gets a push from me. With the other two, here's where we arrive at the very difficult situation, because I look at John Cena, and I've said this before, and it caused some controversy, but guess what, damn it? I'm going to say it again, and I don't care what anyone says. John Cena is the greatest face of the company in the entire history of WWE. WWE will never find a better employee than John Cena. The way that he's so selfless, the way that he dedicates himself to WWE, I think that John Cena has done so much in WWE that he was willing to sacrifice his own legacy for whatever the company wanted from him. Realize it. I did not say John Cena was the best face, period. Best face of the company, because he's a company guy. He's loyal, he's dedicated, he'll do whatever the hell you want him to. He's the first one in, last one out, all that good stuff. They'll never find anyone like John Cena ever again. On the side of Randy Orton, it's kind of interesting because I look at Randy Orton, even though this was John Cena's gimmick once upon a time, I look at Randy Orton as the prototype. And John Layfield, JBL, he says this every single week, anytime we see Randy Orton. If we were building a wrestler from the ground up, Randy Orton would be that guy. And I 100% agree with that, because when Randy Orton is at his best, he is the best, period. So what do we get in a situation where we have the model employee versus the model wrestler? who gets the edge? And have to say, I'm going to give the edge to Randy. I'm going to say repackage Randy. I would love to see a return of 2009 Randy.
Oh yeah, that was one of the best characters of all time. I still stand by that.
Man, oh my God, can you imagine a face Brock? I don't even have to say face Brock, badass Brock. I don't even have to say badass. Can you imagine Brock Lesnar, period, versus that sadistic type Randy Orton? Printing money, my God, that seems so amazing. And John Cena, he unfortunately would have to get the release. Like, I would love to have seen a repackaged John Cena, and this is a tough one. Like, I don't want to do this. The only reason why I'm doing it is because I have to, but yeah, you give me a sadistic repackaged Randy Orton, push Brock Lesnar, and unfortunately release John Cena.
Yeah, so we said the same thing, but I think we went about it from a different angle. I didn't release Cena because I value Orton more. I released him because I just want to see what the hell would happen to the company if he wasn't there. I think you would see a flourishing of creativity because they're too content with John Cena around. They really are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I completely get it. But it's like, I wonder, would that level of content change if John Cena was different in WWE? For example, if we were to repackage him and turn him heel, could that... It's kind of like you're presented with the same situation in your scenario. You technically still have a void of John Cena while you're still able to utilize the talent of John Cena.
Yeah, but you see, then you still have him in your back pocket because then if the heel turn doesn't work out, you just turn him face again and do it all over again. So I just want to get Cena out of their pocket so they could push someone else, like really commit, because I'm tired of it. Like every time it looks like they're about to do someone new, well, there comes John Cena again because they don't have the patience to deal with pushing someone else. You know, if Cena wasn't around, we would have seen CM Punk as the face of the company. We might have seen Bryan as the face of the company. Of course, they had other things attached to it, like the injuries. We who knows what we would have seen. Cena has just been their go-to guy for too long, and I just want to see. I want to see them do something else.
I'm reading a comment here from Pixel Justice in the chat. Cena repackaged using the real hate and heat as legitimate heel with Nikki Bella as a valet could be badass.
Oh yeah, it could be.
Damn! Like, that sounds amazing right there. And that whole Nikki Bella thing, that sends it over the top. Like, John Cena as a heel, you kind of wonder how it would work because we all know what's going to happen if John Cena ever turns heel. It's like the same people who hated him, all of a sudden they're going to like him. But I think if you utilize Nikki Bella in that way, she's like the key to the whole operation because he's like, I have this badass chick next to me, somebody that you couldn't even dream of getting with. She's all mine. And just her with a bitchy attitude, him playing the, just like the jock, cocky character, just all around asshole.
Yeah.
Damn, maybe I want to change now. I don't know.
I think people.
That sounds good.
I think people overestimate how many people would cheer for Cena if he turns heel. I think there'd be a group of people, a group of smart fans who cheer for Cena because he's heel now. But I think by and large people would still boo Cena because people boo Cena not for any rational reason at this point. They boo him because he's John Cena. So like most of the criticisms that have been leveled against Cena this year have gone away, but the boos have only increased. Now they saying Cena sucks. So it's like, if getting new moves and putting on 5-star matches every week can't make you cheer John Cena, then turning him heel is not going to make you cheer John Cena either. It's just that you boo John Cena just because it's a habit, I guess, at this point. It's just the fun thing to do.
Yeah, but he needs to turn into like a real asshole, make you seem like shit for even attempting to cheer him.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Nah,
Cena as a heel, like he'd be amazing. Did you listen? You heard him say on the Jericho podcast, like he was so ready.
He was ready for it.
He was so ready. Like, you have to imagine, like he has all these ideas in his head. Like he has all this material that's just waiting to come out.
I think if we ever see it, and I'm hoping that whoever WWE decides to put in that spot up there near the top of the card, it works out because that's what WWE is waiting for. We will never see John Cena turn heel if WWE doesn't have confidence in the next generation of WWE. So if at any point we see John Cena turn heel, you know shit is looking good in the hood. And I'm quite sure that if it ever happens, it's going to unlock some kind of potential in John Cena, some kind of talent in him that we haven't seen before.
Oh yeah, it'd be crazy. It'd be crazy.